Santudu. My name is Nomsah, and I'm here with my group presenting on the performance of Birmingham restaurant for 2024-2025. Firstly, I'll be presenting on the changes of restaurant department for 2024-2025 compared with the previous years based on monthly sales revenue. There is a fluctuating pattern that shows gradual growth with rise in revenue over time that shows seasonal highs and lows. This seasonal pattern is shown by spikes in around December 2022, mid-2023, and early 2025. The restaurant revenue declined by 30.3% in 2023-2024, which was caused by operational disruptions and inflation rates which reduced consumer spending. Even though there was a decline in 2023-2024, there was an increase in 2024-2025 of 7.8%, which was caused by operational improvements and economic stability. Moving on to the average revenue for departments, restaurant department ranked 7th among all the 10 departments, which shows no improvement but only stability.
Good morning, sir. My name is Laone Legae, and I'll be taking you through the sales contribution by all departments. The pie chart shows that the restaurant department has contributed 4%, which has maintained a stability over the years, with a slight dip in 2023-2024 of 3.9% and an increase in 2024-2025 of 4%. This shows reliable and stable performance. The restaurant department has a modest share compared to leading departments such as entertainment, which has contributed 25%, clothing, which has contributed 17%, and household, which has contributed 20%. Moving on to restaurant performance change over the years. The index performance revenue trend shows a recovery from a tragedy. As in 2023-2024, the restaurant revenue has decreased by 30.3% due to market challenges and operational inefficiencies, but later recovered in 2024-2025 by 7.8% as a result of effective strategies and improvement of customer engagement.
Good morning, my name is Mosiraphefo and I'll be taking you through restaurant comparisons in different stores. Our store, Birmingham, was ranked 3rd this year, which is an improvement from last year's 5th. We improved by 2 positions. This year, our market share of the total sales is 14%. It is tied with Gateshead, and our share is following a decline of over 30% last year, but we have since rebounded from that and gained 7.8 in the market share.
Good day, sir. My name is Rachel and I'm representing on the coefficient of variation chart across departments. Restaurants coefficient of variation dropped from 28.17% to 18.85% in the previous year, 2023-2024. However, it rose again sharply to 28.17%. This breakdown shows the operational controls and or management effectiveness.
Good morning. I'll be presenting on the total sales revenue across all stores. Birmingham ranked 5th, as shown in the graph. In 2023-2024, it dropped by 22%.36, and then in 2024-2025, it increased by 36.33%. Showcasing or forecasting improvement.
I didn't get your name. Your name?
Billy.
Billy.
Yes.
Next is our comparative analysis chart. On the primary axis, we have the raw revenue data, and the secondary axis, we have the standardized full size and standardized revenue represented through the line graphs. Birmingham is our highest priority. According to our chart, there is a peak on the standardized floor size at plus 1.6 standard deviation, which confirms that Birmingham has the largest capacity. However, its actual standardized revenue at 0.2 standard deviation, and this position resulted from a decline of 0.10 standard deviation in the previous year, indicating that there is a lack of operational controls and risk mitigation. However, in contrast, Manchester has a smaller capacity than Birmingham, but its standardized revenue is 1.62 higher than Birmingham, confirming the vast potential for profit recovery.
Good morning, my name is Orefile Santudu, and I'll be presenting on the local competition, market intelligence, and as well as the focus. We have sampled a bit of the competitors that we have. We have the Ivy Temple Row, which is 250 meters away from our store. We have the Grand Central Kitchen, which is 200 meters away. We also have the Dish of Birmingham, which is 300 meters away from our store. And moving on to the market intelligence. Though our store is regarded as situated at the location where it is advantageous, where is the Birmingham Core Mall Business District, attracting the foot traffic from neighboring professions, getting our meals during the lunch and dinner time. Our restaurant has never been the lead of it. It has always been the second best, as it is shown here behind Manchester by 14%, but with new entrants coming in like the Trillium and the Black Block are rising the bar with premium dining experiences. And as already said, our competitors are nearby, and this creates a vast options for our customers to be able to choose from different customers. And our restaurant also operate in volatile markets with sharp revenue changes, making our profitability be threatened. And this puts a question of survival of our business in the future, leading us to the forecasting of it. Our revenue is expected to grow by 35% mid-2026, and this was calculated using the current revenue changes, but with possible range between 25% and 45% being the upper bound, 25% being the lower bound. Our restaurant will be able to produce that much, and the strategic implications that can be used to make sure that we reach the upper bound is focusing on the quality. Quality goes hand in hand with the quantity, and if we provide quality meals that are able to mesh up to the customer's value and operational resilience and the distinctiveness of what we are producing, to be able to keep customers with us, and also being able to stand out and benchmarking on what our competitors are doing so that we can do it 10 times better.
Now I'll be taking you through the positive attributes of our department. We, as I mentioned, have had a decline of over 30%, but we have since rebounded and increased by 7.8%. We have had a stable income contribution of 4% across the years, and we have currently outperformed 3 out of the 10 other departments, putting us out at the 7th out of 10th position. Thank you.
I will be taking you through the negative features of the company. There is a large scale of competition, of which deprives the company, which drops profitability. There is underutilization of large space due to the location, and there is volatile performance, which showcases that there's low performance, showing that there's a room for improvement.
And that's it with our presentation.
Can you go to the standardized table of standardization? The question I'm going to ask, it can be answered by anyone. although of course the presenter would have been the best to answer it. I see there you are showing us the total revenue and standardized revenue and standardized floor size. I'm trying to get this. Why did you standardize if you are going to still bring total revenue raw? I don't know if you understand me. Yeah, raw as it is, like you didn't standardize. Look at those bars, it's a raw revenue.
Yes.
It's unstandardized revenue, if I would put it that way. Then you've got the standardized revenue together with the standardized floor size. I'm trying to see why did you then compare things? What's the link? What was the purpose of standardizing if you are still going to bring revenue unstandardized?
Actually, so I wanted to have a clear picture of how much revenue, if for instance, if we take Birmingham, since we see that its revenue is between 12,000 and 14,000, we actually wanted to see through the line graphs, like how are the spikes in the line graphs.
The thing is, or maybe let me say, what is the difference then between the standardized revenue and the unstandardized revenue? Of what help would this unstandardized revenue bring which you could not have benefited from the standardized revenue?
The standardized revenue just gives us a visualization, but it does not really contribute to the whole analysis.
So in other words, haina musula.
Yes, sir.
So why did you bring it? What is the purpose of standardization, if I may ask?
The purpose of standardization is to, according to how I was doing the graph, is to actually see.
Also, you're doing it alone.
Yes, sir.
Others, they didn't contribute.
Actually, we parted the whole work, so.
So you parted the whole work, you did not come together to compile what you have done.
We did compile, sir, but then we didn't really get into details about the whole thing.
Okay, can you continue with your answer? What is the difference between standardized and unstandardized?
There's no difference between unstandardized and standardized. But the only difference is that the unstandardized one is just the raw data, like you've stated, say, and then the standardized one is one that actually shows us how much a store really generates its revenue.
All right, thank you. We are done.